Ladies and gentlemen, we do this show, and for me, I don't know about J-Rock, but I'm always feel like I'm always searching for validation, or there's people in the city that I look up to. This man, he hates when I call him a legend. I think he is a legend. I think he is one of the most talented people I have ever met in my fucking life. His spirit is golden. I could talk about him for 30 minutes. Like, I love. He's been as excited about being on the show as we've been excited about him being on the show, which has made J-Rock excited. And y'all know, if J-Rock's excited, I'm happy. So this, she's wanted on the show. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what type of J-Rock prepared her questions for quiz time tonight for this man. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my brother. The one, the only, Mr. PiKaHsSo.
Man, that intro was beautiful, man. You know what, man? I'm actually nervous, and I know y'all. I'm nervous as hell. My heart is beating real fast, man. But I love that intro you gave to me, man. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear
you. You know. Yeah.
Woo! I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love.
You know how I feel about it.
Yeah. Spaceship, you going in and out. So I think that's
it's going in and out, Spaceship. What you say?
Oh, that's me. My bad. I said, you know how I feel about you, man.
I appreciate it, man.
I think you're totally amazing.
I thank you. I appreciate that. I try
What's
my best.
going on, brother? How you feeling?
Man, I'm doing good, man. You know, I'm doing good. Enjoying life, trying to absorb life, and trying to be a good human being, and trying to make retribution for all my wrongs in the past, and being an honest human being, and being steadfast, and trying to walk with morals, ethics, values, and principles, and trying to be a propagator of knowledge, and spread the knowledge that I got before I die, and put it in some of these young people's mind, and try to be an incubator of intellect, and try to break generational curses and all that good stuff. Yeah, I know that wasn't the answer you thought you was gonna get.
Welcome, PiKaHsSo, ladies.
It's funny because on my podcast, one of my slogans on my podcast is breaking generational curses one podcast at a time. So
we have to, man.
I feel you. I'm trying to right my wrongs.
When I was younger, what they say in Corinthians, when I was a child, I thunk as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things. Believe it or not, I got that from watching Child's Play 3. I got that from watching Chucky. I heard them say that on that. I went and read parts of the Bible. Okay, that's where they got that from. The general said, I love that profound statement. So I got that from Child's Play, watching the killer dog Chucky. I'm like, wow, you can learn from anything. So I'm being who I am. I'm thankful to God to me being the man that I am at my age, that people still want to interview me. That's a dear date. That is a blessing from God. That's like a blessing from God, you know, to be able to be my age, and people still want to hear the words that I'm intravenously spreading through this word. I'm a digital griot. I'm spreading the words, and I'm inadvertently making the world smarter, because that's what I am. I'm not arrogant, but I'm a proud black man, and I walk with my head up, and I want that to spread to the other younger black people.
Yes, indeed.
I'm proud. I'm a proud black man. I don't believe in walking with your head. Then you walk like this, dignified with a smile, and looking people straight in the eyes. So that's what I've been on, man. Just getting my spirit right and recalibrating my soul so I can get right. Because you never know when we're gonna leave this earth. I want to make sure I'm right. At first, I thought I didn't want to be right, but I changed my mind. And we can change our mind in life.
Yeah, you can.
Ask me whatever.
What made you change your mind?
What changed my mind, man, is I started getting punished for my deeds in the past when I was young. Everything you do, you have to pay for that. Everything you do when you're young, regardless of what you may think, you have to pay for that. And you will pay for it. And you will be humbled. And if you're not humble, God will thrust humbleness upon you. So I started being humble whether I like it or not. I thought I wanted to just be reckless and having reckless intercourse with women and all that kind of stuff like that. Like you were saying with Dr. Dre. But God changed me, and I didn't want to change. I don't really, being in the music business, you have access to so many women. And I was like, I'm becoming something that I wasn't. When I look in the mirror, I didn't like myself. Yeah. When I looked in the mirror, and I'm dead set, I'm not blowing y'all no smoke. So I just started being real selective about the women I was having intercourse with. And through all, and because when you having intercourse with the wrong people, they have what they call the succubus. That's some malevolent energies that's released during sex. And the incubus is what men release. Women release the succubus. The men, the incubus. So I started having these little weird nightmares with women I was with. I'm waking up, and that's what they have, the sleep paralysis. You know, you had that thing that gets sucking the air out of you. I started noticing when I'm around this particular woman, I had the same dream. And I started reading about it. And that's a sign from God. It's like people don't look at the signs. God give us signs before he put the bestow whatever he's gonna bestow upon us. I like, every time I'm with this woman, I lay down, I'm waking in the middle like this. That's God. I said, PiKaHsSo, watch this woman. This woman is not right. She's a low-hanging fruit woman. And I'm not dissing women. She's low-hanging fruit, and she has no morals, no ethics, no value. She's doing something that she don't have no business doing. I started looking at my friends. Some of my friends, when I'm around her, man, my energy is messed up around this guy. Why is my energy not connecting with him? Like I'm connecting with y'all. When I'm around this dude, I'm supposed to naturally feel good, but my spirit is not feeling right around this guy. My spirit ain't right.
That's that discernment.
It's discernment. Oh my God! Look at that teacher. Look at that. You're a erudite. You are a erudite. You spreading. So I started noticing, man, my spirit not right around certain friends. In the music business, we're around the Gentile, the Jews, the Jacobite, the Shaitan. Shaitan is the devil. In the music industry, the devil, and sometime in the music industry, we become puppets. We become merchants for the devil. So I started noticing that. I started realizing, am I selling my soul just to have a beat, or just to be on an interview, or to be on the radio, or to be popular? And I realized I have more to give in the earth to sell my soul. So if I do anything, it's always from the heart. I stopped caring about money. I can't be bought. I don't care about your money. Because when you die, there's nothing you can do with that money. So with that being said, I start looking at all the signs. Every time I have intercourse with this particular woman, I ain't gonna say her name, I start feeling the succubus spirit. And my homeboy said the name one day. I put it all together. The succubus is like a malevolent. It's not, it seems like a paranormal experience, but it's in the mind. The mind is sanctioned off in chronology. How the brain is sanctioned off in different sections. I was pulling from that part of my brain that I didn't like. The subconscious mind. When you start fooling with the subconscious mind, you delving into parts of the psychosis of your mind that the average human is not ready to go to. So I started like, God, why do I feel like I want her, but her flesh is making me have nightmares? This guy I'm around just to get a beat, his energy is malevolent. He's devious, and I don't like how he treat his wife. Like you were saying about Dr. Dre, I don't like how he treating his kid. I don't like how I'm treating my daughter. And I realized before I crucify others, I have to crucify myself. I had to kill myself metaphysically to become a better man. I had to kill myself, not but metaphysically. I had to kill everything about me, and I had to speak about it publicly. And I'm not afraid of what people think of me. A lot of people think I'm a weirdo, and I am a little strange. I wasn't smart enough. I realized that's what made me change. That's a good question. I realized I wasn't smart enough. So I had to start delving into what my mama and my grandmama taught me. And I had to make myself smarter. And I started learning. And I started learning about the mechanisms of the mind and the thalamus, dopamine, how the brain evokes creativity. I started learning about the tibia and the femur bone and the larynx and the voice box, anything that I could learn. And I said, now I got this now to spread it. So I just started getting, you ever been around people, y'all in the music industry? Mm-hmm. These people can help us, but they evil. And the music don't have to be evil. It don't have to be. I got it in hip hop. Huh? What'd you say?
Exactly. It doesn't have to be evil.
Y'all are good people. That's the reason why I'm running my mouth, because you and Spaceship are good people. Spaceship brought me on stage. PiKaHsSo! We was at the club. I love that. I love him. I remember when Spaceship was on the mission to get better with his daughter. Mm-hmm. I remember years ago, he was on a mission to get right with his daughter. That touched me more than his music could ever touch me. I'm not touched by what most people are touched by. I don't care about your money and your arrogance. So I had to get right with God. Yeah. And when you get right with God, let me calm down a little bit. When you get right with God, it's going to offend a lot of people because they judging you off the old person. I'm a good person. My smile is my dactylogram. My dactylogram is my imprint. When you see me smile, I got the smile from my mama. PiKaHsSo he got a good energy. And I just follow my natural. And when I came here, I said, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to let God be a deity and be a vessel for me and speak naturally. I don't want to be scripted. Everything I'm saying is coming straight from my dome. I got my hands in there. I'm nervous, but I like my nervousness. I think all artists should keep their nervousness. It keeps you humble. It keeps you humble.
Hey, I always get nervous.
I'm so nervous.
Still get nervous when I go on stage.
You still get nervous? Spaceship?
Yeah.
You man, you an intellect, man. Both of y'all, but Spaceship is a teacher, a erudite, an intellect. Yeah. And the way you speak with your good diction and your vocal intonation, people will mistake that for you being highfalutin, but you're not. You're just a confident black man. We need more black men and black women like you that speak clearly, that has high dialect, and we kings. We the new Mansa Musas. We the new Mary McLeod Bethunes and Sir Jonah Truce in the flesh. We need more black men like that to put this kind of information out there like that. We just haven't died yet for people to know. We need that. We propagators. We the new Langston Hughes and Sonia Sanchez, the great poets. Maya Angelou and people like that. Great poets. Sonia Sanchez, look them names up. We need more people to tell you about Viola Kell Horse and William Cooper and a message. I want all black men to go read The Message to the Black Man by Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yeah. We need more black people to propagate that knowledge. We need that, and that's what you are. And people mistake guys like you or even you, Janelle. By the way, lady Janelle, thank you for inviting me. I appreciate you. You played my Witchy These Kids. That is a very abstract ass song. I thank y'all. When y'all reviewed me, I said, I'm all over the place, by the way. I said, you know what? They right. I listened to y'all advice. I'm not arrogant. Y'all said, it stop in the middle. So I went and put a snare in it to kind of keep it on sync. Because y'all said that. Y'all heard it first. I listened to y'all review. I was like, you know what? They right. I'm being too weird. I love it. I can always stop. I got that. I was paying homage to Shelley Duvall. Shelley Duvall from Popeye, who's, by the way, from Fort Worth. Okay. I know that. You ever watch the movie Popeye? I'm paying homage to her. I'm singing that high-pitched note, that high falsetto. Oh, no. All of them, the vocalists. It took me like 3 months to record that song. And when y'all said that, like, I'm glad they said that. They're not kissing my ass. PiKaHsSo, I like it, but you're going to kill a crowd. I remember y'all said that. But I took that and, you know what, they right. I told Hub, I got something to do with it. So I took the snare. So they can still kind of keep somewhat of a rhythm before the little high pitch part coming up.
Yeah.
So I thank y'all for saying that. Y'all didn't know I listened, but I listened to y'all. Thank y'all, man.
You need to resend us the new copy now.
Huh?
You got to send us the new copy.
I'm gonna send y'all the new copy, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna send y'all the new copy. Hey, man, I'm sorry if I'm talking too much, man.
PiKaHsSo. Yeah, you are. We got to cut you off for a second because you don't know what time it is.
Oh, yeah? Okay, run it.
J-Rock, you know what time it is?
I know what time it is.
Hey, people out there, y'all know what time it is? Dun 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 dun. It's quiz time. Quiz time. Oh.
Quiz time. Quiz time. Boom, 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 boom. It's quiz time. Oh. Quiz time. Quiz time. Oh. As always, quiz time.
Sorry if my shit fucking up, J-Rock.
As always, quiz time is brought to you by the fine folks over at Warren International Travel. For all of your travel needs, foreign or domestic, holler at our girl D from Dallas. Warren International Travel. They'll get you there. Looking to buy a house? Looking to rent a house? Looking to refi? Looking to sell? Well, look no further. Holler at our girl Tracy Wilson of the Tracy Wilson Group. And you don't have to take my word for it, but she did turn my dream into a reality. Tracy Wilson of the Tracy Wilson Group. Like we always do about this time.
Feel like we do about this time.
Yeah.
I am Go DJ Lady J-Rock. That guy over there in the black shirt, that is Spaceship Oasis, the Incredible. And our special guest tonight is none other than the world famous PiKaHsSo.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me. I had to calm myself down. Not that I don't apologize for myself. I am who I am. I can't help but be me, but let me calm down a little bit. That's y'all energy making me act like that. Like, I'm just like, God damn, what the hell? I'm hyped.
We love you, brother. We love you.
I love y'all too, man. Like I said, y'all made me change, add that element to my single. And I'm telling y'all that because a lot of times let me calm down. A lot of times it's black people, we don't even tell people stuff like that. We too highfalutin and arrogant to say, I listen to y'all. And no matter what kind of legend people may think I'm, PPT, Dallas Maverick theme song, I'm never too arrogant to listen. I listen to everything people say about me, even in the comments. I know everybody do, but I'll admit it. Oh, okay, they said that. So y'all said that, and I went back and thought about that. The younger me would have been too arrogant to ever take advice. The 20-year-old, no, you can tell me what. I probably would have called you on the phone and gotten an argument with you or something. You know, I was really
the way it is.
I was real sensitive when I was young. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know how it is when you're young? I'm really offended, but I appreciate that, man.
Okay. Well, PiKaHsSo, we got 10 questions because I see you gonna run off the plug twice. I can already tell you gonna run off on the plug. Okay.
Oh wow. Ask me something complicated. Ask me, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Do our best. You ready?
I'm ready.
Question number 1. Question number 1. Come on. 1.
Question number. Question number. Question number. Question number. Question number. Number. One.
No.
What?
Would you rather wake up to a new life or to new friends?
Oh, man, that's a good question. Would I rather wake up to a new life or new friends? A new life. I think I'd rather have a new life, to be honest with you, and keep the few friends that I have now. That's a good question. Wow. I'd rather wake up to a new life because the life I got, I'm trying to change it now, but if I can just wake up to a new life and not to go through all the rigmarole, it'd be so copacetic and peaceful. But a new life.
Because I'm thinking a new life would include new everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You get the whole kit caboodle.
You leave the whole family and everything behind, honey. Whole family and friends behind. Just
yeah, man. That's
like
a pretty
when this fitness program. Just I'm out this bitch.
Yeah, that's a good question. The new life. Wait a minute. New life.
Hold on, wait a minute. So I have to, even if I do a new life, I have new friends too.
Yeah. Answer that. What you about to say?
Yeah. It's gonna be.
Don't the friends come along with the new life?
No. I think it should be.
What you think?
I think you should do new life, same friends.
So you're gonna have to
hold on. New life with same friends, or same life with new friends.
I'd rather do a new life with the same friends, because I don't trust people like that, man. I like y'all, but most new people, I'm real awkward around them.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't know. I'm just a real paranoid guy, so I'd rather have a new life with new friends. That is a very powerful question y'all just asked. I've never been asked that before. Never in my life.
Oh, you got 9 more. What the fuck you mean? What you say, J Rock?
I'd rather. I think I want to keep my friends, and
you better.
That be same life and same friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's me.
That's what I like.
New life, same friends, or same life with new friends.
Okay, new life, with same friends.
There you go. What she just said. Solo, Texas.
Yeah. New life with same friends. That's me too. But yeah, I wouldn't want to change my social circle. I don't trust easily.
I don't trust people.
I don't trust people.
I had one company during the pandemic. One company. I'm afraid of people, man. That's that comes with getting older. You start knowing too much. I think knowing too much is dangerous.
Yeah.
You know too much.
Yeah.
But
I told somebody yesterday, I said humans are the scariest animal on the face of the earth.
Have you tapped into my frequency? Because I said that. I'm afraid of humans. And it's a shame. We should have, I know with Trump and all that kind of stuff in office, but it's just, people are so malevolent and devious and cantankerous and cold-hearted. I'm not a naturally cold-hearted person. If I'm cold-hearted, I'm making myself.
What was that word? Rancorous? What was that word?
Cantankerous. Like
rancorous?
Cantankerous.
Yeah, cantankerous.
I like that word. Cantankerous. Yeah, I like
crossword. Crossword.
All right, let's go, J-Rock.
Question number 2. Question number 2.
Two?
Two.
Number 2?
Two.
Question number?
Two.
Question number?
Two.
Question number?
Two. That shit fun doing it with y'all.
Question number?
Two. Dose.
Two.
Would you rather sit in a wet chair or fall onto the wet ground?
I'd rather fall into the wet ground. I'd rather fall into the wet ground because I think that'd be temporary. But to me, sitting in something wet aggravates me. Like the other day, I stepped in some shower water and it was on my socks. And my socks
I hate my socks getting wet.
I tried to keep them on because I don't feel like washing these the last pair of socks, but I had to take them off. Yeah. I can't stand wet clothes. Matter of fact, wet clothes stink. One time I went to school and I didn't dry my clothes properly. And then somebody said, man, somebody smell like sour. But that was me. I was like, yeah. That was in high school. You ever smell dry clothes stink.
Yeah.
God, they stink. So I would rather fall into the ground.
Yeah, I'd rather fall.
I'd rather fall. I don't want to sit in something wet and just have to sit in it.
I mean, you can get up.
I just don't want.
You don't sit in it first.
I don't want my butt crack to feel wet.
Wow.
What if you fall on your butt?
I'm laughing.
What if you fall on your butt?
Huh?
What if you fall on your butt?
I mean, but that's a different fall. Am I falling in mud?
I don't know what you're falling in, but it's gonna be wet.
Right. Yeah. Huh?
I said it's gonna be wet.
I think I'd rather fall.
I'd rather fall.
I'd rather fall. I'm over here thinking.
I can fall and not get too wet, not get too fucked up. Or if I do, I'm cool. But just to sit down in something like, I don't want to sit in no wet chair.
No. I can't stand it. Like we sounded wet. Have you ever had on spaceship? Have you ever had on wet socks?
Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
I've done what you've done. I wore wet clothes like they didn't dry all the way. I hate when towels get dry all the way.
You repeat that again. What did you just say?
I need my shit. I don't like when my towels don't get dry all the way. Like I had clothes that didn't dry all the way.
That's because I'm washing tears.
Nah, like
you put too many in there.
You think you put too many?
Yeah.
I think that's because the washing tears.
Put some more in there.
The washing tears being cheap now. They turning the heat down on them dryers now, so they want you to keep spending money. So sometimes your clothes come out a little soggy. This is a weird conversation, but I like it.
We got more. Yeah, I think I would rather fall onto the ground, play, because anytime I trip, I always look back like something tripped me, even though it's probably was just me. But like I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do if something did trip me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it wasn't a person, what I'm gonna do? This motherfucking ground shit, motherfucking ground and shit. So PiKaHsSo, I had while we're in a special right quick, I had saw on your YouTube your celibacy.
Yeah, you see that? Wow.
Yeah, man. I am doing my research. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Doing my research, getting ready for the show. Are you still practicing?
I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm an honest Indian. I hate lying. When I did that, I was doing it that particular time. I found somebody maybe a year ago. I found out she wasn't being on the up and up, being low hanging fruit. I don't like dissing women because I think that's cake. So I just call her low hanging fruit. And when I found that, I decided to go back into it again. So this is my second run on it. Now, during this pandemic, I haven't had intercourse. Only person I've had intercourse with during this pandemic is my girlfriend, Angela Jerkins. Angela, like Angela. Maybe I should have said that. I should have kept that to myself. But y'all feel like the kind of people I can be honest with. But
we got it.
Angela Jerkins. Jerk. But no, I haven't had intercourse in almost a year now. But at that particular time, it was like 3 or 4 years. I only did that, like I was telling y'all earlier, man, talking about the succubus. Yeah. I just kept feeling, and I've never had this discussion on no interview. I was dating this girl, and I just kept waking up, and I started reading about it. And I started asking people, and they were like, the succubus, the sleep paralysis. I'm like, damn. Then I started realizing with the men, women are receivers. So women, yeah, the succubus, if the succubus is in a woman, a man put it in there because those energies, y'all receive. So I just started taking it. I started taking my life a little more serious than being reckless. Like when I came on, y'all was talking about Dr. Dre. I kind of caught the tail end of it. I started being a musician. It gives you almost a license to be reckless. And I feel like me and a lot of the musicians, we were just reckless. And I just started feeling bad about that for some reason. I didn't want to feel bad about that, but I did. I don't know what that means. So that's the reason why I started taking celibate. Matter of fact, it was me and a couple of my friends. I'm like, why do I feel bad about this? Something that I used to really enjoy. I feel guilty. I had to make sure this is a woman that really loves me. Back in the days, I didn't care if she loved me. All you got to do is just be a human or a woman, and I was cool with that. You didn't got to even be cute sometimes. I'm brutally honest. You could just be a woman, and I'll do what I got to do. And I started pulling back from like my mama. Like, damn, that ain't right. I'm not even married to this woman. I don't like messing with women who got boyfriends. I've done all that. I've messed with women who got husbands. That shit just started eating in my soul, man. I don't feel, and I heard y'all say that about Dr. Dre. One of y'all thought I would never mess with somebody's girlfriend. I heard one of y'all say that. A wife. That ain't right, man. One of y'all said that. I think it was Spaceship.
Yeah, that was about the grandma.
Yeah, about the grandma.
That was the grandmama. I mean the granddad.
Yeah, the granddaughter got married to the granddad after grandma.
Jasmine, don't judge us. Sometimes we don't fuck some butterfaces. We don't fuck some butterfaces.
A lot of these kids.
All right, y'all, let's get this thing going.
Okay. All right. We're going to keep it.
A lot of these kids are brought to this earth cursed. That's what I was going to say. But anyway, continue.
Yeah. All right, guys. Question number 3.
Go ahead.
Question number 3. Come on.
3. Number 3. 3. Question number. Question number. Question number. Question number. Question number. Number 3.
Yes.
3.
Would you rather live in a house beside a cemetery or a house next to a busy freeway?
A house next to a busy freeway. Because like I said, I watch a lot of horror films and I get to thinking at night. I don't want to do nothing to evoke, to make me think I've seen some kind of apparition or something of that nature. So I even don't believe in ghosts, but I think if you live next to something like that, the mind will start playing tricks on you. So I'd rather hear the ambient noises of cars passing by. Which I stayed by a freeway in Grand Prairie. That wasn't so bad. I started seeing how many times I'm going to see a red car. I stayed by, so that was pretty fun, but I don't want to stay by a cemetery, man. I think you playing with stuff that you don't need to be playing with when you start playing with spirits. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I believe in ghosts.
You do?
I'm not staying next to the fucking cemetery. I do. I believe in ghosts. I believe that people's spirits, ghosts are spirit, and I believe people's spirits stay here on Earth, or they come back and visit, and they talk to us if we pay attention. Some of them are haunted because of how they died, but I believe in spirits. I don't want to be next to a cemetery.
Me either.
I'm good. I'm straight.
Yeah, you're right.
A highway, that don't bother me. I go to sleep to noise anyway.
One time.
And I've sat on a patio. I stayed by a highway, and I used to sit on my patio and just listen, and it was so peaceful. You know what I'm saying?
The cars.
Yeah.
You start seeing the same kind of car. You start noticing a lot of people in Dallas got trucks.
Yeah.
You start noticing all that stuff.
A bunch of trucks in Dallas, huh?
A lot of.
You start knowing what motherfuckers go down the street.
Matter of fact, when I stayed next street, I seen some of the same cars come by like the same time. Like that truck. Watch that truck pass through by this time.
Yep. Yep.
I would. I don't want to live next to a cemetery. As tough as I think I say I am, I ain't about that life. Yeah.
Man, you look out the window.
I ain't that tough.
I'm the little spoon. I ain't the big spoon. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I need to be.
Look out the window, see Candy, man.
Yeah, I'm like, that ain't the life for me.
I don't think I want to see that or the nun or whatever. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's some scary stuff, man. To look out the window and see a cemetery. I know how my mind thinks, so I don't want to take it there. You know, my mind is phew.
Yeah.
Nah. Freeway it is.
I live next to the freeway now.
Yeah.
It sounds cool where you at right now. I hear you perfectly clear.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Next to a cemetery, you wake up and you see like grave, like tombstones shifted and shit.
Or some little girl with a doll, some little child that got killed in the 60s. Hey,
yeah.
Hi. you know, it's got the little scary kids in the horror films.
Yeah, right. You see her waving at you with a doll in her hand.
Yeah, with a doll. That's always the what they call it, a taupe. That's always one of the horror film tropes.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be thinking about that tonight now.
Sorry.
That's cool. I like this.
Go bad.
No, I'm good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna keep it going. Question number 4. Question number 4.
Number 4.
4.
4.
Question number
4.
Question number
4.
Question number
4.
Woo! Woo! 4.
Throw. Would you rather your favorite food becomes illegal or your favorite food becomes too expensive to obtain?
I'd rather become too expensive to obtain. Because maybe one day I don't have money now, but maybe one day I'll have it and I can afford it one day. But if it becomes illegal, I'll never be able to have it again. So right now, I only eat grapes and fruit. I don't eat meat and chicken and none of that stuff. So imagine grapes costing $50 a pound, $100 a pound. Maybe one day I can be able to afford that. But if they make grapes illegal, I have to go back to eating meat. So I'd rather be expensive.
You eat grapes with seeds?
They still have those? The ones I get are the green ones. They like the green ones. They never have seeds in them. Sometimes you might find one or two they might have, but I usually get the green ones. They don't have seeds in it.
The green grapes don't have seeds.
I love grapes and oranges. That's all I eat, man. Stuff like that. I don't eat meat. I lost a lot of weight doing that. Yeah. Sometimes I be wanting a 2-piece from Popeyes too, though. I ain't gonna lie. I be thinking about that sometimes. Yeah. But that's your question. I'd rather have to be expensive.
What about you, Ship?
I would probably say illegally. Because my favorite food, I don't have to have all the time anyway. But when I want it, I want it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather like, what they gonna do? Make like cornbread illegal? No, they're gonna make dressing illegal. But I can make dressing in my house. The popos ain't gonna be looking for me or casing my crib to get dressing this Sunday. Right?
Yeah.
So it won't be like my favorite food won't be something I have to get from somewhere else. I can make it myself.
Oh, you know how to cook? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Weed is still illegal.
You say what?
But I can get it.
Weed is still
illegal.
Oh, I don't smoke. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. No, I had some of them. I think they were moon grapes, them cotton candy grapes. Them hoes
like
was
that.
fire.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Cotton candy grapes?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
They're supposedly non-GMO grapes. You know what I'm saying? So
I never heard of it.
they're delicious.
I only started that stuff because I started picking up an excessive amount of weight, and I didn't like the way my stomach was getting like that. That's why I started doing. I started walking 5 miles a day. So I didn't do it because I wanted to. I did it because God said you got to do it if you want to keep living. You know, I didn't want to do that. I had to do it. I was getting. God, what happened? I used to be small. I done picked up about 50 pounds gradually.
Yeah.
So I need to start walking.
Walking helps, man. You'd be surprised. If you walk 5 miles a day, your body will have no choice but to burn off those calories. You at least lose 3 pounds a day if you walk 5 miles a day. At least 3 or 2.
Right. I gotta make time. That's all.
You can make time, but I don't force it on nobody. I'm not no health guru or nothing. I just did it because, like I said, I had no choice. I wasn't feeling good, man.
No, I want to get healthy. I don't be feeling good. Some days I can't even damn near walk. I be forcing my when I it's funny because when I'm at school, it's like I'm on stage. But as soon as school day over with, I'm back being hurt like a motherfucker. Eating hurt. I need a nap. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Your body's like a car, man. We have to tune it up, man, or it'll conk out. We got to get them parts all in a lube, man. Yeah. That's what happened to my alley. I don't feel good. I never felt like that before, and it scared me. So I did something about it, man. Not that I'm special or nothing. I just had to do something about it. It's nothing special about me. I guess I can cheat death or walk on water.
Very special about you.
You think?
Yeah, you're very special. All right.
Okay. For me, I think I would rather it be illegal because like a lot of people have made the there are several things I know that's legal. Just like them people be eating dogs, it's illegal to eat dog in America. Yeah. I mean, that's why you don't eat meat. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started eating Chinese food. I'm like, yeah, this don't taste like chicken. This ain't chickeny. This ain't chickeny. I don't know what it is. But
this ain't even chickeny. No, this ain't chickeny.
Yeah. So.
Wow. I don't eat
dog in a motherfucker.
Yeah, this is something different. This is not pollo. This gato or perro.
So you believe the myth that they put dogs in Chinese food? You actually believe that myth?
Or la rata? Or
what's that?
Rat.
Oh no, hell no! I'm scared of rats. Hell no.
Yeah.
I got a pack of rats over here right now.
Yeah, you do. I was just thinking that when I said.
For real? Oh, you just bullshitting.
No, he cooked with rats.
No, I got a snake.
He used it for seasoning. Put it in the beans.
Yeah, I do put them in my sausage, my dirty rice too, though.
I don't know. I never know a spaceship joking. He got a different kind of humor.
I try to cook with different.
Yeah, man, but nah, I don't cook. I don't even know how to cook. I have no culinary skills. I see spaceship over there eating something.
I can teach you.
I got to learn from you then because I don't know how.
I'll teach you how to cook.
Yeah.
That's what turns. That's one of the reasons why most women I get don't like me. He don't know how to cook. They lose interest real fast.
Yeah, I'll teach you how to make some good vegan and healthy meals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I got you.
I'm afraid to call myself a vegan. I don't want that seems a little fugazi to me. I'm just a dude who don't eat meat no more.
Yeah.
Well, I got some meatless meals.
You know? Yeah.
Jay went meatless in it.
Yeah, he cooked every week. He just made mine as a meatless selection, and they had the meat on their side. But it was he great.
So you don't eat meat either?
I do now.
Okay.
But I don't eat red meat anymore.
Again.
I'm naturally intrigued by y'all. I'm just sitting there watching y'all dynamic and stuff. So I'm just observing what y'all's talking about.
Well, let's go.
I like you.
We're quite observable.
We like you too.
We like you too.
Question number 5. Question number 5. Come on, 5.
Question number Five, five.
Five,
What?
five, five, five.
Five,
Five,
five.
five.
What?
Five.
Five,
But I
five.
like five.
What? Five, five, five.
Five,
What? What?
Five.
five,
Five, five.
Five.
five, five, five. Cinco. Ah! Would you rather drink pee that tastes like apple juice or drink apple juice that tastes like pee?
Oh my God. Oh man, do I have to
I'd
answer?
rather drink pee that tastes like apple juice.
Oh man, I'd rather drink apple juice that tastes like pee. That way I wouldn't know it was pee. I don't like apple juice is quite gross, to be honest with you. But I'd rather drink apple juice that tastes like pee than to drink something that I knew was pee that tastes like apple juice. I would have to be tricked. I would have to be tricked
quicker if it tastes like apple juice than I can.
Repeat that. Your phone breaking up.
What more time, special?
Oh, I said I'd rather drink. I can drink apple juice. I can drink pee that tastes like apple juice quicker than I can drink apple juice that tastes like.
It's the same thing.
If it tastes like pee, it's gonna take me a long time.
You drunk pee before?
It's gonna take me. I'm gonna drink that apple juice quick though. I'm gonna drink that pee quick though. I like apple juice, but if I drink apple juice that tastes like pee, it's gonna take me forever to drink that shit.
Apple juice is gross.
No.
Ugh, I hate it.
Shut
apple juice is not very tasty. So that's a tough question, but I take the apple juice take like pee. That's a weird ass question too.
That means you rather drink pee than apple juice.
I mean,
don't ask. I'm not gonna answer the question that I know what pee tastes like. We're not gonna. That's not what this is about.
Yeah, this is not what this is about. Okay, die.
I was just messing with you.
This is not about if I have tasted pee
before.
before.
Several of us here have got peed on before. You know,
not me.
You ever got peed on before?
Hell no, I've peed in the bed before, but I've never got peed on.
You ain't got peed on before?
Never. That means the woman would have to be some kind of hermaphrodite or something to pee on me, or she stood up over me.
No, she can squat over you.
Or she had to squat over me.
While you was just laying there like this with some goggles on.
Man, I have never in my life had I'm so open and honest. If that happened, I would tell y'all. I don't care. I don't care if people laughing at me. I just said it. It's never happened.
It never happened.
If you got peed on, you got peed on.
It's okay. You got peed on.
No reason.
Only pee I got is that pee.
You got
only pee I got is this pee right here. This peed on.
Yeah.
That pee pillow.
J-Rock, you been peed on?
Yeah, I got peed on before.
J-Rock, you been peed on?
Yeah.
Yes,
you have.
Peed on. Yeah.
I don't like gross sex.
It wasn't. At the moment, it was not. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like gross sex. When it start getting gross and food all on me, now I have ants all in my pants. I'm good on that, man. I like it. I'm a simple man.
Nigga,
look at everybody looking at me like,
everybody got quiet.
They got quiet when I said that. I don't like gross sex, man. I don't. I'll be honest, and I admit that. When they start, let me put some whipped cream in. No, that seems nasty to me. I don't want no whipped cream on me.
You want nobody?
I don't want to be sticky.
That shit gooey.
Gooey.
What up, Mom?
Look at that shit gooey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, let's
keep going.
Okay.
Question number 6. Question number 6. Come on.
Number 6.
Would you rather lick your plate clean at a dinner meeting with your boss, or lick your plate clean at dinner with your significant other's parents?
I think the parents. I'd rather do it with my parents. Whenever I work, I don't work right now, but whenever I did work, I don't never like a boss knowing too much about me. So I don't want them to know all my idiosyncrasies and my little hang-ups. I would never want my boss to know that much about me. Now, my wife and her mama, I don't care because I'm with your daughter, so I don't really give a damn what you think about it. That's my woman. But I don't think I want my boss to know that I think it's important to know all that kind of stuff about you. It's why? In front of your boss, licking on a plate? No, I don't want them knowing that. So I'd rather my girlfriend's mother and father.
I don't want them to know that either, though. I'd rather do it with my wife and her parent. Like, look,
they stuck
as I am, motherfucker.
Yeah, they stuck with you. Yeah. I've never been married, so if I was married, I'm sure that's what I would want. I've never been married in my life.
Maybe soon. Maybe soon.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
What you say, J-Rock?
I think I would rather lick my plate in front of the parents. But no, my boss hella cool though. You know what I'm saying? If I lick my plate, she'd probably be like, "Is it good?" I'd be like, "Yeah," and she'd probably lick her plate too. So, but yeah, I probably would do it. You know, more parents. You know, more of a personal setting, and you know, less judgy. Judge not, let me be judged.
That's a good question.
I don't give a fuck. Judge me.
Yeah, we're at a point in life nobody cares about being judged.
Yeah, I don't.
Lita say the parents.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't go to happy hour. Lita said you can just say that the food was good. It was just that good, man. Them motherfucking chitlins.
You eat chitlins? Ugh.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
But them things smell like they should. Let me stop. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Thank you. Thank you. I like you.
Eat your chitlins, man.
With some hot sauce.
Ugh. Thanks, stank, my nigga. My grandma
tried them with sriracha, but only with like what do you use? Louisiana.
Judge y'all mamas now. Judge y'all mamas before y'all talk.
My mama don't eat shit. My grandma used to eat them.
Yeah, I like your grandmama.
She dead now.
I still like her.
Maybe that's why. I'm saying all them chitlins.
Eating them chitlins.
I think, yeah. Hey. All right, let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Keep the party going. Question number 7. Question number 7. Come on, 7.
Number.
7. 7. Would you rather accidentally ruin someone's wedding or accidentally ruin someone's honeymoon?
Accidentally ruin someone's honeymoon.
I say the wedding.
You can do that shit over.
I say the wedding. Reason why? Maybe if I ruin it, there's a reason why y'all don't need to be married no way. Maybe I stopped you from getting yourself in some nonsense. Stop the inevitable.
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason, huh?
Yeah, he ruined my wedding. Now we're not getting married, but I stopped you from getting in a bad relationship. So I say the wedding. I wouldn't actually want to do either or. That's not me. But if I had to, I know these kind of questions, you got to answer one. I'd have to say the wedding. That way I stopped you from your impending doom.
I see what you're saying, but I still probably would say honeymoon.
Oh yeah,
because you can have that over and it can be funny. Your wedding though, like because it's an accident, and you pay. That's a lot of money you done wasted. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of time. That's a lot of people's time.
And or I killed the preacher, or you know what I'm saying? Something I done fucked up something to make so the wedding couldn't go on. So I would. Yeah,
I'm affecting a lot of people at your wedding.
Yeah, it's a lot more at stake if I'm.
You get married?
Huh?
Oh, okay. I thought you said you wanted something to hold. Look how she looked around. My bad. Okay. Y'all crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Which one you choose, J Rock?
I would get married. I would rather do the honeymoon because, like you say, it's easier to be replicated. Other than you know what I'm saying, because the wedding is expensive as is, and
The only reason why I chose wedding, I got a friend whose name I won't call. He got married, and I knew he was making a mistake. And I wish I'd have been a jerk that day and been more vocal, but I kept it to myself. And I could look at when I could look like this not the woman for him. I could feel it in my soul. That's the reason why I chose. That's a real reason why I chose that, because that question kind of resonates with me. One of my friends, he probably gonna see this.
So what happened?
His wife doesn't have her spirit wasn't right. I could feel it. I'm an empath. Not saying I'm the best person. I got my ways too. But when she walked in, like, it's not the one. I knew it, and I was right. He not with her now.
Okay.
As soon as he walked in, I was like, that's not the woman for him. You know how sometimes people be in denial about love.
Yeah.
Love will have you blinded. That's not. As weird as I am, I'm very in tune to love and emotions. So when I walked in, her emotions didn't sit right with my spirit. But he had to sleep with her. But I knew it wasn't a woman for him. So that's the reason why I chose wedding when y'all said that. As soon as you said that, I knew I was gonna say wedding. I think it's better to walk off from a wedding than to go ahead and get married to something you know is going to end. So even though that wasn't a question, maybe I'm stopping something that needs to be stopped. Sometimes those little calamities happen in life to stop the inevitable.
Yeah, I looking back, I shouldn't have probably married my ex-wife. I saw the signs after the fact. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pay attention to them before the fact. I was so blind, but I saw the signs. I knew it.
That's part of love, though, man.
Yeah.
That's the messed up pain. True. That's the messed up thing about love. We all see the signs.
Yeah.
But I don't play with love like that. I don't. There's nothing to be played with.
Nope. Whatever.
We taking it further.
Gotta drop that out, then we shit. I damn near finished cross some tears. All right, guys, we're gonna keep the party going. It is time for Kobe. Question number 8. Question number 8.
8 o'clock.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8. 8. 8. Kobe.
8.
8. Kobe. 8. 8. 8. Kobe.
8. 8.
Kobe.
8.
Kobe. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The 10 crack commandments. Y'all weirder than my ass.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
Hey!
Oh, hey. You know what, y'all? I'm like, 8.
Okay.
I'm waiting on you to ask me the question.
We trying to get there.
Okay, I forgot. I missed.
We waiting on you. You hear us knocking? Let us in.
PiKaHsSo.
Yo, what's up?
Would you rather be spoon-fed all of your meals by someone else, or be able to feed yourself, but you can only eat once a day?
I'd rather feed myself once a day. I don't like being dependent upon people. Man, I promise to God, y'all on my same frequency. I was telling my friend earlier, they got a place, I forgot where it is, and when you older, if you got like your relatives don't love you, they treat you bad, you can just go have yourself removed from this earth. So I fear becoming an old man and having to depend on like my daughter or dependent on like my girlfriend or something like that. Because when you get old, I don't think old people are loved in this world. So I'm glad you asked that question, because I had this conversation earlier with my homeboy. I'm afraid of getting old and have somebody depend on. I have to depend on somebody to give me my food. I stayed by an old lady. Her daughter left her just to rot, basically. She done defecated all on herself, and that's what her daughter did, just left her there. So to answer your question, I would rather be able to feed myself once a day. You have to depend on my daughter or to depend on anybody, because kids grow out of love with you too. When you get old, they say they do, but they grow out of love with their parents too. Like, old ass, I hate him anyway. I don't want nobody to have resentment, having to have power over me. I'm real protective of that.
Wow.
Real talk. I know it sounds, that's the truth. I'm glad you asked me that, because I just told my homeboy Marcellus that the other day.
Yeah, I do once a day as well. I wouldn't want to have to depend on somebody. It would be hard for me, but I have to figure it out, and I have to eat good. But yeah, I'd rather be able to feed myself than have somebody spoon feed me every day. I don't like that shit. I don't want nobody wiping my lip with the spoon and shit. All right. Getting the food up, getting the spaghetti sauce off my little shit right here, putting it back in my mouth.
My mama like that. She's sick, man. People got to feed her, so I know how she feel. She hates it. She had a couple of strokes, so she's like in a wheelchair or a walker, and people got to feed her, and they have nurses come by. She hates that.
Yeah.
So I don't want that. That's a good question, y'all.
That shit is so grating. Yeah. What would you say, Rock?
You don't even have to be. You could be a rich person just being feed me.
That's weird.
You know what I'm saying? Feed me. So you guys.
I still wouldn't want nobody feeding me.
The sad and lonely way. I'm like, it ain't gotta be like that, but I still rather feed myself.
Yeah,
I'm gonna feed myself.
Yeah,
but I still drink, like, you know, drink liquid to stay hydrated, and you know.
I don't want to depend on people. I like to be independent, just like any other human. Like I said, you know, I'm not talking about nothing nobody else ever wanted to do. I just don't like depending on human beings.
Yeah.
I like to do my own thing. You know,
real shit. During the summer, if my kids ain't here, I can eat once a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I eat once a day anyway.
Yeah, I ate today too. So I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, oh hell, I ain't ate another time today. I had some grapes before the show.
Yeah.
I got my PiKaHsSo on. I ate some grapes, so yeah, I'm like shit. But I fed them to myself.
I
fed them to me.
Right.
I love them. I just bought me a bag today. I ain't even open it up.
Yeah, ooh, that's fresh, crisp.
You just wait.
Fresh and cold.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right, let's go.
We're almost there.
It's gonna be near and dear to both of you guys' heart. Question number 9. Question number 9.
Number 9. 9.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9. The 10 correct commandments.
You know what's crazy?
Yes.
We'll talk about it after the next one.
Would you rather wear wet shoes or tight shoes?
You said wet shoes?
Wet shoes or tight shoes?
I'd rather wear tight shoes. I hate wet stuff on my feet. Tight. Long as they're not too tight, but tight. I hate wet socks. I hate wet pants. I hate wet towels.
What size shoe you wear?
I wear 12.
Okay, so a size 10.
Oh my God, that hurt.
A 10 and a half?
I can wear 10. I can force myself into 10 and a half.
So something nice and uncomfortable like that. Something nice and uncomfortable like that. Or wet.
I'd rather wear the 10 and a half than wet shoes. I'm gonna have blisters, but I'd rather wear the tight shoes.
Look at my shoe.
I'm gonna have some blisters.
Oh, he like, oh my God. I hate this question. He hate wet socks.
I hate them too. I agree with him.
Tight shoes. I can't do wet shoes.
I hate it. Ugh.
I can't do it. Yeah. J-Rock?
Tight shoes. because
I
wet
can't do wet
shoes
shoes.
are stuck. Wet shoes, and then you start to squeak when you walk and shit because your socks and your shoes are now wet, and then your toes start to get crinkly, and your toenails start to get soft because you got in your wet shoes and your wet socks, and yeah, it's a bad situation that can lead to some really bad things. You know, I could take my shoes off, you know, at some point, but you know, you keep it. It's hard to put them wet socks back on after shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. It's a lot.
Once you take your socks off,
It's a lot.
and then you gotta put them back on.
Gotta roll them back on.
Your toes gonna mildew. Your toes gonna fall off.
Yeah, or some wet sandals and your toes slide off the side and shit. No. Yeah.
Your feet gonna stink like a bitch. Ooh.
Oh, sour shoe. No.
It's like a
Oh,
wet
sour. You can't go nowhere that they make you take your shoes off.
That's what it sounds like when you walk.
Squeaky ass shoes.
Yeah.
Why your shoes got so much water in them?
Why you leaving puddles and shit? What's wrong with your shit?
Oh, wet ass. All right, let's go.
All right, guys. As always, all good things must come to an end. It's now time for question number 10. Let's go. 10, 10,
10,
10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
10,
10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
10,
10,
10,
10,
10,
10,
10, 10, 10, 10,
1, 2,
10.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10. Shit, my bad. I'm daydreaming like I forgot 10. My bad. 10.
J-Rock, you see this shit?
9. 10.
J-Rock, do you see this shit?
I'm stuck, man. I said 10.
She froze. Listen, bro. We usually at the end. You back, J-Rock?
I'm right here, yeah. I ain't went nowhere. You see me?
Now we can. Now I can.
Oh, like I ain't went nowhere.
I couldn't see you before.
Okay, but I've been here the whole time. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you froze.
I thought y'all left.
No. Now listen. Now we usually do the 10 crack commandments after number 10.
Yeah.
You done did the 10 crack commandments twice, and then you didn't do it on number 10.
Oh, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 crack commandment. I didn't know this. My bad, man. I feel like I messed up the flow. My bad, man. I didn't know.
That's the all damn great.
You know what? You started the 10 crack commandments at number 8. I'm just saying.
But when y'all was doing it on the 10 crack commandments, the 10 crack commandments song, it sounded like 9 is the best place to stop it. So I never really say 10 on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You never heard him. He just say the 10 crack commandments, but that part of that hook, it's like a separate part of the hook. I know I'm getting real complex, but the 9 part is like of the countdown. I'm confused, shit.
Yeah, because I mean, on this show, I mean, I get what you're saying, but on this show, we don't give a fuck about none of that.
Okay, so that's why I never said the 10.
We want it all.
Okay, we got it. I got you now, man.
Okay, to my word people.
On this one, we want it all. All right, go ahead, J-Rock.
Question number 10. Would you rather be a shapeshifter or be able to turn yourself invisible?
I'd rather be invisible. But if you're a shapeshifter, could you be invisible because you could become like Clayface on Batman or something? I'd rather be invisible. That way I don't have to worry about being a shapeshifter. It's like almost like the same thing. You really sit back and think about it. I think. I mean, a shapeshifter can transform into different things, but if you're invisible, you can just be in a room and not be seen. Y'all ain't buying it. It's like the same.
No, I get that. I get that. What you say, J Rock?
I would rather be a shapeshifter because today I would be the bank manager. I would be like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be the Loomis armored car driver today.
Damn.
I would be, today I would be, you know what I'm saying? I would be Ellen Tusk today. I would be, I would be something to where it would be beneficial, definitely monetarily for me. And I think I could, you know what I'm saying? I think I would shapeshift. I'd be here 5 minutes for him.
Yeah.
No, but then they still gonna be looking for that truck.
Yeah, but I'm somebody else by the time they get to it. I'm different face now. I'm different. I'm a cat. Meow. I'm outline now. I done took the bag.
No.
Like Mystique. Yeah, I'm Mystique.
I think I'd rather be invisible.
She hella crafty.
Y'all both gave me good points. I think I don't know. I want to say invisible. Being a shapeshifter would be nice, but I don't want to be nobody else. I understand the benefits of it, but I'd just rather be invisible. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna catch on to a nigga being a shapeshifter. You ain't gonna catch on to me being invisible.
You ain't gonna catch on to me being a shapeshifter.
It's almost like the same. If you're invisible, you're not seen. If you're a shapeshifter, you're not seen in your true form. So it's almost like derivative of one another. If you're a shapeshifter, let's say you become this couch. It's like being invisible. So it's almost like the same thing. So I would just rather be invisible and save all my shapeshifting power. What if it tie you out and have you exhausted and thirsty and stuff? Shapeshifting.
What if being invisible do the same thing?
Yeah, you're right. I like to be invisible so I can scare a couple.
Then I can walk my invisible ass in the store and give me something to drink.
You say what now?
Still being a shapeshifter, you still can't just do anything. I think there's more laws and guidelines to being a shapeshifter than being invisible.
Catch me first.
What did you say now? Repeat what you just said about the guidelines.
I said I think there's more guidelines and rules to being a shapeshifter than being invisible.
That means that's the canon.
Like no matter who I shapeshifted to, there's probably unless I was shapeshifted into your mom and came to your door, you wouldn't just let me in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I was invisible, you wouldn't fucking know I was in there.
Is that the actual canon of being a shapeshifter? Like the rules? That's a canon. CANON.
There has to be more rules.
But you still have to get in. I don't think invisibility means that you can go through walls. Or does that mean that?
No, but I can knock on your door. When you open that motherfucker, I can walk in.
I can dash in. But
it's not the same. Yeah. To me, the same thing.
Yeah. Could be, yeah.
That's a good dialogue.
I'd rather be invisible. Yeah, I'd rather be invisible.
I have to look up shapeshifting after I get through talking to y'all tomorrow or something. I got some extra time, so I can know the canon of it and what those rules. Like you said, the rules of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know all the rules of it, but I'm just figuring.
So PiKaHsSo,
let's do it.
Me personally, I recently saw the documentary "We Are Dallas."
We from Dallas?
We from Dallas, and you had a lot of good tidbits in there. I didn't realize how deeply embedded in the hip hop scene you were until I got a chance to see that documentary. It was so you in that I think before Spaceship's class, you know what I'm saying? Because Spaceship, well, you know, me and Spaceship are in one class, and I think you might be in the, you know, the years.
I'm a man of a certain age.
Yeah, Milwaukee, nigga, Milwaukee.
Yeah, Milwaukee. To answer your question, I just had an infinity and a love for hip hop at an earlier time, and I didn't realize the blessings that I had until people started asking me about it. I became, like I said, a griot. Like those stories I'm telling in that place, in that documentary, I actually witnessed U-Shade and the star-studded strutters and box heads. But at the time when it was happening, I didn't realize I was witnessing history. I actually seen Dr. Rock, one of the dopest DJs.
We're not from Dallas, so I mean, for us to, it's all just urban legend to us. So you know, and then you kind of put it on a plate for us to actually.
You're like a historian. You're a Dallas historian.
I didn't want to be. That just came by like Nemesis. I remember that flyer in that documentary when I pulled that flyer of Nemesis. Big Al, Snake, and Casanova was at the Park South YMCA. I'm from South Dallas. Erica Badu used to live right around the corner from me. She's from South Dallas too. I went up there one day and they was up there in profile record jackets and they gave me a flyer and said, man, we got a party at the Armory. I put it in a folder. Years later, I can pull that out for history. You see that rips all in it. It was from 80. So I was a kid, a little bitty 12, 13-year-old kid or whatever I was. I was young. I don't know how old, but they gave it to me. I became like inadvertently became like a griot, a storyteller. I wanted to be a rapper, but my skills went up. I started going to like the Beckley St. Jim. When I did that on there, I seen the box head. That's Gerald, Levert, and U-Shape. This the net work that neck. I should watch them up there to Becky. I'm not knowing that I'm seeing history. What really got me motivated was Dr. Rock, one of the dopest DJs that ever bombarded on K104. Before Dr. Rock. Him and U-Shay had the battles. My mama took me to the Texas State Fair, and I passed by the K104 van. She said, Dr. Rock, she said, you want to see him or do you want to ride rides? That'd be a good question. I said, I'd rather watch him. So I sat there and watched Dr. Rock do the 4-turntable mega mix with his socks. Hey, baby girl, you're so fine. Tune in to Dr. Rock this time. I just made it my mission to smell the vinyl, to smell the inside of tape covers, smell it. I love the way it smelled. I just made it my mission. I stayed across the street at that time from Nanette Lee. She the first person to give me a big break on the radio. I did the Skip Murphy and Morning Show intro. So with all that being said, I was in the heart of that stuff. Gerald from the Box Head, U-Shay, Nemesis, Mad Flavor, K-Son. I would just happen to be around that. A little shy kid, believe it or not, before I became out, I just was kind of bashful and reserved. But I was always attentive and I paid attention. I'm like, and then when they come to do movies like this, I'm able to tell a story so the young kids can hear this stuff. Or people like you from other cities that don't know. U-Shay, star-studded strutters. Rest in peace to DJ Curly. Nippy Jones. Nippy Jones is like our godfather hip hop. He played I had a song called Stay in School. I skipped school to have him play it on 90.9 before it became 89.3. Stay in school. Stay in school. We had that because we heard the dudes jamming on the one on Cosby Show. I went to a studio and said, hey man, make my voice do make my voice like Stevie Wonder made Theo voice too. That's what I told the white man to do. He did it. Stay in school. Stay in school. Don't be no fool. He played it and I skipped school. Now my mama know this, but I just started loving the hip hop. And now everywhere I go, and I'm being humble, everybody hit me up and want me to know. And want me to tell them. And here's something else. Most of the people in that movie, I'm the reason why they in the movie because I told Joe Salazar and Teddy Cool about these people. I told them about more people, but a lot of people got left out. A lot of people are mad at me about that movie. It's not my movie. Yeah. But I mentioned a lot of more names that they got left out on the cutting room floor. Oh my God. People are mad at me because I'm one of the main characters in that documentary. So people, PiKaHsSo left me out. Like, no, I didn't. You only can tell so much. You only, like this time, we 10:30. You got to have a time period. Yeah. Maybe they'll do part 2 or somebody else. Y'all can do one day or somebody else. Yeah. Maybe this will be the kind that somebody else can do it. But I'm glad that I'm in that movie. I'm in there with the D.O.C. and playing skills. That's one. It's a blessing. And I know how I feel to be left out in hip hop. That's a messed up feeling. Now, if you confident like you and Spaceship, it's not. Y'all are very confident here. I can see that from talking to y'all now. Y'all not bothered by that kind of stuff. A lot of people is ego driven, so that hurts their ego. I tried, man.
We don't want to get left out of hip hop either.
But y'all not left out of hip hop.
Like,
we could do a show one day and just have me come over and talk about hip hop legends, and then the people that'll watch it, they'll know. That's, you know what I'm saying? I try my best to be as honest and steadfast. I don't subscribe to tribalism. I'm honest. I don't believe what everybody else say. I do me. I try. I don't believe in digital Maoism. Believe in what's written. So I try my best to make sure, because I believe in. I'm more worried about what's happening after I'm gone. So it's important that every time I'm on camera to put something out there. So I love when people have me in front of that camera. So I'm glad I'm in the We From Dallas, and those out there watching this, you can go watch it on YouTube.
It's on YouTube now. I mean, it came out a few years ago, but man, it has so many great stories, and I'm, you know, I got my musical start in Austin. So and you know, it reminded me of KAZI when I got my, you know, DJ start there. And shoot, I mean,
you know Bavu?
Well, yeah, I know Bavu. Yeah,
that's my boy. Bavu. You know T. You know T. What's his name? T double. You don't know him. Bavu. You know Bavu got his own day in Austin.
Really?
About a couple of years ago.
I love Bavu.
Bavu Blake is my boy. I didn't know you were from Austin.
Yeah, we know Bavu.
Yeah, Bavu Blake. Yeah.
In Austin. Wow.
All right.
Yeah, thank y'all though.
Any shout out you want to give PiKaHsSo?
Yeah, before I go, I want to shout out to my mama because I love her. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be doing hip hop. That's just the truth. I want to shout out to all the people that bought my Mr. Rogers. I got the Black Mr. Rogers single called Mr. Verbison's Neighborhood. I got a few people that bought that. I want to shout out to everybody that bought that. I want to shout out to Marcellus, do my videos, and my attorney homeboy Calvin. We just had a deep conversation about keeping the peace in Dallas. So shouts out to Calvin. That's pretty much it, man. I don't want to get too long with that, but my mama, Marcellus, Calvin, the attorney, good dude, you know, and everybody who support me. I just do it like that.
We love you.
I don't want to leave no names.
We love you. Hey, y'all follow my bro. This is one of the greatest men. I told you he's dope. But PiKaHsSo,
what's up?
Like we always do about this time. Look at J Rock real quick. Look at right there. Look up there. She got something to tell you.
Bye. Bye.
PiKaHsSo!
Hey, PiKaHsSo!
How you cutting off?
Oh, he came back.
How you cutting off?
Oh.
Woo.
How you come back?
Okay, back again.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's your boy. Go and see Spaceship Boys, the Incredible.
I'm Go DJ Lady J Rock.
This is the Wild Out Radio Thursday night.
Party.